this video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this really pretty stitch. It works up nice and quickly with a very simple 2-row repeat, and the texture is really nice and flat, giving it lovely drape and making it ideal for blankets or wearables. To begin, pop a slip knot onto your hook. The pattern multiple for this stitch is nice and easy. It is simply an even number. So chain an even number for as wide as you want your project to be. For row 1, we're going to begin by working into the second chain from the hook. Now, this loop on your hook does not count as anything. You only want to count these fully formed chains hanging down below. So 1, 2, and into this second chain, work a single crochet. Then chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet into the next. Chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet into the next. We're going to repeat this sequence all the way down your chains, right to the very end. Chain 1, skip a chain, single crochet into the next. For row 2, chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to be working into these chain 1 spaces that you just created on the row below. Working directly into the chain 1 space, we're going to work 2 half double crochets. Just straight into the chain 1 space, 1 and 2. And find your next chain 1 space and work 2 half double crochets into that. Keep repeating this all the way down into every chain 1 space on the row below. Work 2 half double crochets. Once you have worked into all the chain 1 spaces and there aren't any left at all, the only thing you will have is this single crochet here from the row below. Now to end row 2, we're going to work a half double crochet into the top of that stitch. You may need to rotate your work slightly so you can clearly spot it. And if you wanted to also change color, this is the stitch in which to change color. If you wanted to be changing color every 2 rows, like how I did on my sample, entirely optional. You can just keep going with the same color if you wanted to. But if you did want to change color, we do it on the last step of this last half double crochet. So I'm working my half double crochet into that stitch, and before I yarn over and pull through to complete the stitch, I'm going to drop the yarn I'm currently working with and bring in my next color. Then, leaving a nice long end to weave in after, place your new color over your hook and then draw the new color through the 3 loops on your hook to complete your half double crochet stitch. For row 3 is the start of the 2-row pattern repeat. Now all that means is you're going to repeat rows 3 and 4 over and over again until your project is the length that you want it to be. So for row 3, we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now working into the top of that very last half double crochet that you made, so where you just chain from into the top of that stitch, work 1 single crochet. Now we're going to be working in between your sets of 2 half double crochets from the row below. So if you look at your row below, you'll see where you worked your 2 half double crochets, they almost form like a little triangle. Here, here, and here. We're going to be working our stitches in between these sets of 2. There isn't a chain space or anything. You are going to create a space by just working your hook through the space in between your sets of 2 half double crochets from the row below. So chain 1, skip the first 2 half double crochets and work a single crochet in between those sets from the row below. Chain 1, skip the next 2 half double crochets, find that gap in between the sets of 2. It is just above the single crochet that you made 2 rows down. Work your single crochet in between those sets of 2 half double crochets from the row below. We're going to keep doing this until you run out of sets of 2 half double crochets to work in between. Chain 1, skip 2 half double crochets, find that little gap in between your sets of 2 half double crochets from the row below and work a single crochet in between them. Keep doing this all the way down until you run out of sets of 2 half double crochets to work in between. Once you reach the other side, you will have 2 half double crochets remaining and your chain 1 turning chain. Now this can be a little bit tricky to spot, so if it helps to rotate your work slightly, you can clearly see the tops of your 2 half double crochets, and then tucked around the side, here is your chain 1. Do your best to aim for the chain 1, and into that chain 1 is where we're going to work our very last stitch. So before we do that, we're going to chain 1, skip the next 2 half double crochets, find that chain 1, and into the chain 1 work a single crochet to end. For row 4 is the second of these 2 pattern repeat rows. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now we're going to be working into the chain 1 spaces that you just created on row 3, and into the chain 1 spaces we're going to work 2 half double crochets into each. So just straight into the chain 1 space and work 2 half double crochets. Move across to the next chain 1 space and work 2 half double crochets. You're going to repeat this all the way across the row until you have run out of chain 1 spaces to work into. So into each chain 1 space, work 2 half double crochets. Then to end row 4, we're going to work 1 half double crochet into the top of this single crochet from the row below. You may need to rotate it slightly to spot it, and if you wanted to change colour, this is the stitch to do it in. You don't have to, it's completely optional, I'm just working my half double crochet into that very last stitch. Then I'm going to drop my current colour, bring in my next colour, lay it over the hook and draw it through those 3 loops to complete that half double crochet stitch. So you're going to keep repeating rows 3 and 4 over and over until your project is the length that you want it to be. For a really quick recap of those 2 pattern repeat rows, for row 3, we start by chaining 1 and turn your work. Work a single crochet into the top of that very last half double crochet stitch that you made. Then chain 1, skip 2 half double crochets and work a single crochet in between your sets of 2 half double crochets from the row below. Work this all the way across until you have run out of sets of 2 half double crochets to work in between. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, single crochet in between, all the way across the row. Once you have run out of sets of 2 half double crochets to work in between, you'll at the end here have 2 half double crochets and your chain 1 turning chain. We chain 1, skip those 2 half double crochets and work a single crochet into the chain 1 turning chain from the row below. Then you would repeat row 4 again, which is chain 1, turn your work and work 2 half double crochets into the chain 1 spaces that you just created on the row below. Then to end, we simply work a half double crochet into the top of that very last single crochet stitch, and if you wanted to change colour, this would be the stitch to change it on, or you can simply continue using the same colour. Then you would repeat row 3 and then row 4 all over again. Once you've worked your very final stitch and your project is the length that you want it to be, to finish, simply chain 1, snip your yarn, leaving a nice long end for weaving in, pull that up, out, pull it tight, and all that is left is for you to weave in any ends you have from changing colour. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do let me know what you think of this stitch down in the comments section below, and until next time, happy crocheting. Bye!